Okay, we are used to the abstract. This research aimed at to find out the profile of effective EFL teacher based on the four competences as stated in Permendicnas number 12 in 2007 at senior high school level. First, pedagogical competence, second, personal competence, third, social competence, and the last, professional competence. This research employed descriptive qualitative research method. This research was conducted in SMA 2 Tinggi Moncong, SMA Negeri 1 Bajeng, and SMA Negeri 1 Sungguh Minasa, which were the three of the best and the most favorite state school in Goa Regency. The research subject were EFL teachers. Before selecting the research subject, a questionnaire with open response was given to all three grade students in each school in order to find out their perception and opinions about their English teacher. Then, an English teacher who was mostly chosen by students was selected from each school as a research subject. Additionally, the second questionnaire was distributed to 3 grades to 10 students from each school to show that 2 of 3 teachers classified as effective teacher in 4 competence. Okay, we'll move to introduction. English language teachers play a fundamental role in teaching and learning process. The capability in teaching the subject and transferring the knowledge determine the success and failure of students in their academic achievement. The ability of teacher means that teachers are able to maintain relationship with students in a wide variety of activities, classroom management, organization, understanding learning style, providing engaging activity, and much more. Then all of these teacher abilities and qualification comes together to create a fun and effective learning in the classroom. In Indonesia, there are some qualifications that must be provided by a teacher. The first, the Minister Regulation of National Education, or we can say Peraturan Menteri Pendidikan Nasional Republik Indonesia atau Permendiknas number 16 in 2007. And the second is based on Permendiknas number 12 in 2007 through professional education. The first, the concept of teaching effectiveness. A definition of teaching effectiveness. So there are some definition of teaching effectiveness according to some experts. James in 2013 said that effective teaching is something that must be done in relation to understanding the objective of education. Promoting a student cognitive development can be seen as one of the prime purposes of education and teaching. True, there are also likely to be other important social, behavioral, and affective student and future-oriented purpose and goal of education. According to Journey in 2007, suggests the following 5 key factors that provide a foundation for a good teacher. The first, teacher knowledge. Enthusiasm and responsibility for learning. Second, classroom activities to encourage learning. 3, assessment activity that encourages learning through experience. The 4, effective feedback that establish the learning process in the classroom. And 5, effective interaction between the teacher and the students. Creating an environment that respects, encourages, and stimulates learning through experience. Teaching effectiveness is related to the way of teacher in teaching, managing, and delivering materials to let her or his students to gain the school objective in the classroom and also to inspire their students to affect the student emotion in social, affective, and behavior outside of the classroom. B. Effective language teaching. In order to have an effective language classroom, the teacher should know some stage in conducting the teaching and learning process. Richard and Bolke in 2011 state that a language lesson consists of a sequence of activities that lead toward your lesson goals or objective. On their book, they emphasize to the 3 essential stage of lesson: the first, opening; second, sequencing; and the last, closing. Okay, I give to the next presenter.
Characteristic of effective English foreign language. A. Verbal ability. Effective teachers know their students and how to communicate with them both individually and collectively. B. Content knowledge. The teacher is an educator for the student, therefore the teacher should know the material or the subject that is being taught by them. C. Educational coursework. C. Educational coursework. The course teacher took as part of their preparation program for teaching or as a part of a postgraduate work to earn their teacher certification. But educational coursework does not stop with the signing of a teaching contract. D. Teacher certification. Teacher certification is determined by individual states and is issued to individuals whom the states deems qualified to teach based on criteria. E. Teaching experience. Emphasizing on teaching experience, there is no such a limitation about how many years the teacher can be categorized as an experienced teacher. Next, the characteristic of effective EFL teachers in pedagogical competence. A. The teacher should understand the student characteristic. B. Have good capability in delivering material. C. Developing curriculum. D. Using ICT. Next, the characteristic of effective EFL teacher in personal competence. A. Kind. The effective teacher should have the characteristic they always have positive thinking on their shouldn't have negative attitudes. B. Humorous. The humorous teacher can create an enjoy and good classroom atmosphere. C. Patient. The teacher also must be patient in explaining material to the student. D. Cheerful and easy smiles. The effective teacher is cheerful and easy smiles. E. Wise. The teacher should wise when face the negative attitude student and also when he face a problem. F. Discipline. In this case, discipline teacher refers to a teacher discipline time, appearance, attendance, and submitting assignment. Okay, next.
The next is characteristic of effective EFL teacher in social competence. In this section deals the profile effective EFL teacher in area social competence. The first one is being objective. The effective EFL teacher treat their students objectively and not discriminative. They can conscious every student has a different ability such as high, medium, and low achievement. They not only pay attention to the smart students, they pay more attention to the students who has low ability, and they create different treats to make all the students understand what he teach in class. So the low students also can get what he means. The next is able to interact. The effective EFL teachers have good relationship between students and other teachers. It means they are able to interact with others. Being able to interact well with students can establish harmonious relationship with students and other teachers. Harmonious relationship with students will bring a positive impact in learning. The students will more participate in learning. It can make teaching more effective. The last one is develop communication. Develop communication means that the effective EFL teachers build communication with students, and they always have time to their students. If they want to know students' difficulty in learning and build a close relationship, because limited time in school, one of effective EFL teacher use social media, but it doesn't mean that students cannot meet him in school or after teaching for sharing. The next is the characteristic of effective EFL teacher in professional competence. The first one is mastering of the material of subject taught. The effective English teacher have to mastering of the material of subject taught. Before they teach in classroom, they prepare. One of effective teacher is prepare such as lesson plan, material of teaching and class management. Moreover, the effective EFL teacher have form and mindset in their what they want to play in classroom. The next is creative learning material. The effective EFL teachers do not support their teaching from textbook. They think and apply suitable material for their level students. They also select teaching and learning material is material can attract interest their students in learning English. The next is academic qualification related with the teacher teaching. The effective EFL teacher should have academic qualification related with the teacher teaching. One of effective teacher is a bachelor degree or S1, and other effective teacher is graduated or S2. It is appropriate with the academic qualification for senior high school teacher or equivalent must have a minimum education qualification of diploma or D4 of or bachelor degree S1. The last one is have interest to be a teacher. The effective EFL teacher have the dream of becoming a teacher since the time in school. The one of effective teacher is inspired by his English teacher while at school. Conclusion: the findings of this study suggest the teacher to improve themselves independently in order to fulfill standard competence as effective teacher and the government to conduct training for developing teacher competence, especially professional and personal competence.